We all want to achieve success and live a fulfilling life, but sometimes it feels like we're stuck in a cycle, unable to break free. What if I told you that within you lies the power to unlock your full potential? In today's video, we're going to explore the proven steps you can take to unlock personal growth, transform your mindset, and set yourself on the path to success. If you're ready to take charge of your life and make lasting changes, this video is for you.
It's time to stop feeling overwhelmed and start taking control of your future. Everyone has untapped potential inside them, just waiting to be discovered.
Personal growth isn't just about learning new skills or gaining more knowledge. It's about evolving as a person, developing resilience, and continuously improving your mindset and habits. The journey of personal growth is a lifelong process. Each day is an opportunity to grow and move closer to the best version of yourself. It's a combination of internal changes, like shifting your thinking, and external changes, like building healthy habits and taking purposeful actions. But personal growth isn't linear, and it's important to embrace the process rather than rush to the end. Your mindset has the power to shape every area of your life. It's how you see challenges, setbacks, and opportunities that will determine whether you succeed or fail. Adopting a growth mindset is one of the most powerful tools you can use to unlock your potential. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed with effort and perseverance. Instead of seeing failure as something negative, view it as a learning opportunity. Cultivating a mindset that thrives on challenges is the first step toward true transformation.
When you embrace a growth mindset, you open the door to endless possibilities. Failure becomes a stepping stone to success.
Without clear goals, it's easy to feel directionless. But when you set specific, actionable goals, you create a roadmap to follow. The best way to start setting goals is by using the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. When your goals are clear and well-defined, you have something tangible to work toward. Setting goals also helps you stay motivated during challenging times. But remember, it's not about perfection. Progress is what matters, and each step forward gets you closer to your ultimate goal. Habits shape your future. The small actions you take every day, like getting up early, eating well, or practicing gratitude, will compound over time and significantly impact your personal growth. Start by focusing on one habit at a time. Don't try to overhaul your entire life at once. Take small, manageable steps to create lasting change. As you build positive habits, they will become second nature, and before you know it, you'll be living a life that's aligned with your goals. Consistency is the key to making habits stick. Self-doubt is something everyone faces. It's that voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough or that you'll never succeed. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is part of the process. It means you're pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, and that's when real growth happens. To overcome self-doubt, remind yourself of your strengths and past successes. Focus on what you've already achieved and use that as fuel to keep moving forward. The more you face self-doubt head-on, the less power it will have over you. Failure isn't the end. It's a valuable lesson in disguise. Many people fear failure, but in reality, it's an essential part of the personal growth journey. Failure teaches you what works and what doesn't. It helps you adjust your strategies and come back stronger. Instead of avoiding failure, embrace it. Every successful person has experienced failure at some point in their journey. The difference is that they use failure as a stepping stone, not as a reason to quit. With each failure, you're gaining experience and wisdom that will ultimately lead you to success. There will be times when things don't go according to plan. Life can throw unexpected challenges your way, and progress may seem slow. During these times, it's essential to stay consistent. Progress might be invisible at times, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. When things get tough, focus on the process, not the outcome. Keep showing up and putting in the work, even when it feels hard. Consistency is what leads to breakthroughs. Remember, it's often the small, consistent actions that lead to the biggest changes. Personal growth is a lifelong journey, and it all starts with the belief that you are capable of change. By embracing a growth mindset, setting clear goals, building healthy habits, and overcoming self-doubt, you can unlock your full potential and achieve lasting success. Remember, growth isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Stay consistent, be patient with yourself, and continue to surround yourself with positive influences. Take the first step today and begin your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself.
You have the power to transform your life. It starts with one decision: to believe in yourself. Take action now, and your future self will thank you for it.
We've already taken our first steps toward personal growth, but this journey is far from over. In fact, what we've learned so far is just the beginning. The path to self-improvement is an ongoing process, one that requires persistence, dedication, and a willingness to evolve. So let's dive deeper into how you can continue shaping your life step by step. The next crucial step in this journey is understanding your habits. Think about your daily routine. What you do from the moment you wake up until the time you go to bed. Do you notice any patterns? Are there habits that help you move forward? And are there others that might be holding you back? Recognizing the power of habits is essential because they shape your future more than you may realize.
Habits have a profound influence on our lives, and it's not just about the big actions we take. Small, seemingly insignificant habits can accumulate and create massive change over time. But how do we begin to break free from negative habits or replace them with positive ones? Start by becoming aware of your triggers. What prompts certain behaviors in your daily life? Once you understand what drives your habits, you can start to make intentional changes. And remember, this process takes time. It's about progress, not perfection. Don't be too hard on yourself if change doesn't happen overnight.
Another key factor in self-improvement is mindset. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and it can either limit or expand your potential. Have you ever felt like you weren't capable of achieving something because you convinced yourself you couldn't? That's the power of a limiting mindset. Shifting to a growth mindset, on the other hand, means embracing challenges, viewing failures as opportunities to learn, and knowing that with effort, you can improve. It's about shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, believing that your abilities are not set in stone and that you can always become better with hard work and persistence.
To begin cultivating a growth mindset, start by questioning your beliefs. When you find yourself thinking, "I can't do this," or "I'm just not good at it," take a step back Ask yourself, why can't I do this? And how can I improve? It's essential to reframe negative thoughts into positive opportunities for growth. Over time, this will help you build resilience, and you'll notice that challenges no longer feel like obstacles, but stepping stones toward your goals.
Now let's talk about one of the most vital components of personal growth: setting clear, achievable goals. Without a sense of direction, it's easy to get lost along the way. So take a moment to reflect on what you want to achieve. What's the bigger picture? And more importantly, how can you break it down into smaller, manageable tasks? Start by setting SMART goals, goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework helps you create a clear plan and gives you a way to track your progress. Every small success you achieve along the way will motivate you to keep pushing forward.
But remember, goal setting isn't just about achieving a specific result. It's also about the person you become in the process. Personal development is a journey, not a destination. So, celebrate the small wins and acknowledge your progress, no matter how minor it may seem. As you work toward your goals, make sure you stay flexible. Life has a way of throwing unexpected challenges your way, and it's important to adapt and adjust as needed. Resilience, after all, is the ability to bounce back from setbacks. The road to self-improvement is not a straight line. It's full of twists and turns, but that's what makes it exciting.
One of the most empowering things you can do on this journey is to surround yourself with the right people. The people you spend time with can either lift you up or drag you down. So ask yourself, who are the individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and encourage you to be your best self? Surrounding yourself with positive, growth-minded individuals creates an environment where you can thrive. These are the people who will support you when times get tough, offer valuable perspectives, and hold you accountable to your goals. Find mentors, join communities that align with your values, and create relationships that nurture your personal growth.
And lastly, let's talk about self-compassion. It's easy to be our own harshest critic, but that inner voice doesn't have to be negative. Being kind to yourself during your journey is essential. Don't expect perfection from yourself, and don't beat yourself up over mistakes. Instead, view your mistakes as valuable lessons and treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer to a friend. Remember, self-improvement is about progress, not perfection. You're constantly evolving, and that's something to be proud of. So, be patient with yourself, keep pushing forward, and trust the process.
As we come to the end of this segment, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've discussed so far. The journey of self-improvement is a lifelong process, and while it might not always be easy, it's certainly worth it. By recognizing and shaping your habits, cultivating a growth mindset, setting clear goals, and surrounding yourself with the right people, you'll be well on your way to transforming your life.
So, are you ready to take the next step on your journey? Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. Keep pushing forward, and don't forget to celebrate your achievements along the way.
And that's it for today's video. But before we wrap up, we want to hear from you. Do you feel like you've gained any new insights today? How do you plan to apply these steps to your own personal growth journey? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. We'd love to hear how you're transforming your life.